Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up I'm breathless, anxiety's infectious. I feel so defenseless, betrayed and embarrassed. I hate being open, I hate being broken. I feel like an ocean filled up with emotion. Anger ain't a potion, rub it on like lotion. I can feel it soaking, reopen, the scars have awoken. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home. Need to be strong, every breath hold. Cause I can't move on till I let go. I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never at home.
So pretty much, my two assignments right now, I'm finding pretty tough. They're both group assignments, thankfully. I don't know if I mentioned that. But yeah, so pretty much in 201, obviously we're kind of still simulating us running a project sort of thing. Right now I'm trying to get started on that because we've had that one for longer. I'm trying to do the EVM analysis, the earned value management analysis. I've got to map out how long the tasks are going to take and when we can start each one. It's supposed to highlight the duration in blue and then the percent completed in red, but I don't I think we're supposed to have some percent completed already. Oh wait, okay, never mind, figured it out. I was wondering where to get the actual percentage completed bit from, but there's a table down there. Okay, cool, so that helps me a little bit. But the 289 assignment, the graphics assignment, that's gonna be tough. Pretty much what we have to do is create a 3D pool game, or if you don't know what pool is, billiard. So yeah, we pretty much have to code an entire pool game from scratch in C. So that includes all the physics, the graphics, the collision, all that jazz. So that's gonna be tough. Pretty much, I think we've got until the end of week 14 for both of them, both assignments. So I'm working with two different groups right now, two entirely different assignments. So yeah, stress is gonna be quite high, but that's okay, we will try and get through it. I really wanna try my best because I really don't wanna let any group mates down because I will feel so bad if I do. I just feel like I'm going to, because I really don't know what I'm doing for a lot of it. Like I said, I barely comprehend the content as it is, and now I have other people relying on me to, do my part. I just feel like I'm not going to be able to contribute because it's not that I'm not going to attempt what I'm assigned. I'll, go to do what I'm assigned to do, and then have to ask questions. I'll be constantly asking my group mates I'm having trouble with this, I'm having trouble with that, how do you do this? So it's like I'm not even going to be able to do the work. So technically they're having to do all the work I'm assigned because I'm having to ask them questions about it all the time because I don't know what I'm doing, as well as their own work. So it's going to be like I contributed nothing. I'm worried that that's going to be the case. That's why I'm trying to get started on this 201 stuff now, because we've had that one since about last week. Pretty much since we submitted the first assignment. I was just trying to finish my first 289 assignment first. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to get started, so when we have our team meeting on Thursday after class, I can say, okay, this is what I've tried doing. Whether I'm actually able to do it or not, I just want to be able to go there and say, look, I've tried doing work. I've tried this. I'm just having trouble with it because I don't understand, right? And then hopefully they'll be like, oh yeah, that's okay. At least you've tried, let's help you. Help you to understand. That's what I'm hoping. I hope they're all nice enough about that. And I really hope they don't start getting mad at me and stuff like that, because then I'm just gonna feel worse and all of that. And yeah, so technically 289, we only just had that released on Monday. And I think nothing's really going to be like settled until Thursday, because that's when we have to submit our groups by and stuff like that. So I really only know I'm working with one person. They say ideally a group of 3, max group of 4, minimum group of 2. So technically for 289, I'm in a group of 2 right now, which, yeah, like I said, is not ideal. They say ideally 3. I would like a group of 4. That would be preferable, because that means the work can be spread out a bit more, but it's going to be tough to get that group of 4. So yeah, that's why I haven't exactly started on that one yet. But when I do, I'll obviously go into more detail, because at the end of the day, like, I don't know how many of you really care about project management. So hearing me talk about this stuff, you probably don't want to. You know, the stuff you're probably interested in is, you know, the coding work, all the programming stuff, right? At least that's what I'm into. So, you know, that's gonna be what is most fun to talk about. That's the one thing I liked about the data structures unit that I dropped, is that I was having so many things to think about, so many, trying to come up with so many different solutions to the problem, and I was actually able to talk about what I was thinking. And, you know, it was probably a lot more entertaining to watch that kind of stuff, because you're like, nah, that's not gonna work. You know, you can think about it with me, sort of thing, kind of. Yeah, so I just find that that's probably the better thing to talk about, or like the more entertaining thing to talk about. So like I said, when that assignment starts, or when I more start doing work on that assignment, I will talk about it more, like things that they're asking for, because I've read the whole assignment brief, and it sounds like it's going to be a lot. But yeah, pretty much that's where I'm at right now. I've got these 2 assignments to do, both group assignments. Oh yeah, that's right. 201, I'm in a group of 5 as well. I think every group is a group of 5. I think that 5 was the minimum and like 6 was the maximum. But yeah, so 201, group of 5. But there is like a lot to submit. Like there's at least like 6 documents, and they're all massive and require like pages of writing, which is not my strong suit. So, I mean, what I'm really finding doing this degree is like nothing is my strong suit. I'm not, you know, creative. I don't know how. I can't problem solve. I'm not logical. You know, I can't do maths and science, but I can't do creative writing, or like, you know, just writing in general. It's like, I don't know where I fit in there. But it is what it is. I just gotta try and make it through this semester, and then we will be on to, well, most probably be at TAFE for the second half of the year. Okay, so we're back again today. It's Thursday, 20th of April. So it is currently week 8. Already been to my first class and had a meeting with my group for 201. So we've got a plan of what we're going to be working on. Going to try and get our EVM done by next week, Thursday, which is what I've been working on so far this week. Because we've all got to do our own one of those. And then we've all been allocated a section of the QMP to try and finish by next week as well, because apparently we were supposed to be nearly done with that document by now and starting to move on to our CP. That's probably most likely what I'm going to work on. For 201, I mean not 201, for 289, I don't know if I mentioned how many members I had in my group, so it was just me and one other person, but we've managed to get another person, which is good, because it means we can spread out the work a bit more. They said that they really got the hang of OpenGL, which is good. Just struggling with the like angle math and stuff like that. But like, I'm hoping that if that's our group's main weakness, that hopefully I can try and pull through for the math bit, because I feel like the math, it hasn't been so much what I've been struggling with. It's more kind of applying it to whatever we've been working on. Doing matrix multiplication, I'm completely fine with. I pretty much get it for the most part. I mean, it might just take me a little bit, but I'm fine with it. I kind of get how it works and stuff like that. The math I was looking at for collision detection, it's like the math I could see didn't look that bad. It's more what that means, and then, you know, using it to actually detect as such. So I guess once I actually figure out the correct math for collision detection, I think I can work on that, no problem. But yeah, I'm just trying to work out, particularly with 289, how I can contribute, because out of the 2 units, it's the one I feel like I can get a hang of things to be able to contribute, whereas 201, I'm completely worried that I'm not going to be able to contribute. I really feel like I'm going to let my group down, which is not good. The section that I've been allocated, I need to actually look at what it was. I know what section number it is, I just can't remember what was involved. But yeah, I just remember it looked very long, and I've been obviously really struggling with this project management unit. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just because I'm not interested, or there's just a lot of information and it becomes very overwhelming, or I don't know, but I haven't been understanding anything as... Okay, I wouldn't say I haven't been understanding anything. I think understanding is one thing, but then applying is completely different. And I feel like it, depending on what the topic is and stuff like that, I can understand what it is, but then applying it to a scenario, I cannot. So figuring out what to actually write for this section regarding the particular scenario that we have, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do it. And I feel like I'm going to be thinking about it a lot, which means I'm not going to be writing. I'm going to try and get it right up here before putting it on paper, when, I don't know, I feel like maybe I just need to put something on paper, even if it's literally just a definition or something, you know, just an explanation of something related to the question before applying it, just so I can say I've done something in the worst case. Because I feel like it's going to look worse on me if I've done nothing. Because then all I can say is, yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I just didn't know what to put down. It's going to look bad. But if I put something down that relates to it, and then be like, yeah, so I got this, which is kind of very broad, because I didn't quite know how to apply it to this particular scenario. I wasn't sure, you know, the specifics kind of thing. Then it'd be like, okay, how can we help? Maybe. I hope. I don't know. I still feel like if I'm needing to ask for too much help, I'm still gonna, you know, appear like I'm not putting in effort or something. But the reality is I don't know. So at first glance, what I have to do for section 5 doesn't seem big. All I have to do is a table, 2 columns, but when you look at the work I have to put in there, it is massive. So what I have to do is research project quality standards, so the standards that are involved for like project management. So actually, let me rephrase it. I've got to look at the project management and procedural standards, the product system standards, I think the technology standards like operating systems and stuff like that, and then laws and regulations. And then the 2 columns I have to fill out are obviously the standards to be applied, so all that stuff that I just mentioned, which ones specifically, and then the equipment, systems, methods, etc., which relate to those particular standards. I did read somewhere in here, it says they recommend, where is it? Yeah, they recommend that the entire team develop small sections of it and then merge them into a single table. So, a couple people do project management and procedural standards, a couple people do product system standards. Operating systems, I think, kind of go with the product and system standards, and then, someone do the laws and regulations. But unfortunately, I'm doing the entire section on my own at this point, and I don't really want to, say to them, hey, I think this section's actually pretty big, can we get more people on it? Because then that's unfair to other people everyone else who's already doing sections as well. And then I also don't want to seem incompetent, but there's gonna be so much.
Well, that was uneventful. I didn't end up filming anything on Friday. So anyway, today is the next week. I'm going to leave this video here, obviously. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember, socials and stuff are down in the description. Just remember, be hungry, stay human.
I need time to deal, the pain makes it real. I don't wanna feel, I just wanna kill the bad thoughts and steal a good thought and feel. I'm just lost to feel, I'm just lost to feel. I need time to heal, I can't steer the wheel, cause this drive it kills, and it gives me chills. A nice road it feels, I slip off the peel and crash all the steel. Will I ever heal? I can't move on till I let go. I feel so lost, never